Alright, so I made a video on here talking about, well, just showing like my first time like really starting a fire with a flint steel. I like camping and stuff like that. You know, I do a lot of hammock camping, and you know, it's cool. You know, you can, let's see, I don't have a lighter obviously, but you know, you can obviously, you know, start a fire with a lighter and just call it a day. No, it's somewhere. No, but you know, when you get a lighter, you know, and then you're done. It's not like rewarding. So before I bought the kit, I scoured around YouTube. I bought this kit on Etsy, and I found this guy Orion that lives in Australia. You know, he bought the same exact kit. But I believe he had to get his from eBay, because I don't know if Etsy delivers to Australia, which sucks because, you know, probably help him out a lot better. But he got the same kit, and you know, so I was like, you know what, he seems to like it. He seems to give it a good review. You know, and I've been watching all his videos. I love everything he does. He's very insightful, and shows you like, you know, how it works and if it's any good, and you know, his impressions, and you know, just all around good guy. So you know, I went off of his recommendations, and I got the kit. So you know, you get, I don't know what the band's called, it's just rubber band, and then you get, you know, your tin so you can create char claw. I'm gonna try that next because I haven't done that yet. You know, in the kit, obviously, you get your flint stone, that sounds funny, or chert, I think, I'm not sure what this one is. So the guy that, you know, I bought this kit off of lives in Utah. I live in Colorado, and that's just the next state over from me. And so you get your, I believe, flint or chert. I'm probably butchering that. You get your cedar stone, or your cedar bark. You get char claw, and then you get your, I believe it's called jute twine. You know, and then obviously your tin still. You know, and this, I mean, I've never had a problem with this. You know, it strikes. It came with very good sharp edges. You know, it strikes every time. You know, it's amazing. I've been practicing it every day. You know, and I've been talking to Orion, and you know, he told me, he's like, yeah, bring your striker with you. You know, take it with you when you're out in the woods or just going for a walk, and you know, look for stones. You know, I wouldn't have thought of that. You know, and I was like, that's a good idea. You know, I bought another striker. This one is the Celtic Twist, I think. I can't remember. But the next one I ordered is from the same guy in Etsy, and that one is the Roman Sled. So I'm hoping to get that one here in a couple days. But I will say this right now, this hobby in collecting these, I'm not a collector of things, but this is addicting. This is fun. Starting a fire this way is very rewarding, at least to me. Because, like I was saying earlier, you can get a lighter and light something, but oh, done. You know, but this is just rewarding. But back to the conversation I had with Orion on here on YouTube. He also has his own YouTube channel, Orion. Check him out. Awesome guy. You know, he told me, he's like, yeah, walk around and look, you know, and I'm not very insightful with stones, you know, because I'm just getting into it, so I'm still learning. I believe this is flint or chert. I'm probably butchering the chert one. And but you know, he told me, bring your striker with you, carry it on you at all times, and walk around and just look for stone. Well, today at work, it was a free day. You know, I work out in the woods and I move trees to burn scar areas, and I figured I would go, and you know, I brought it with me today to bring it with me, but you know, I usually don't have time to do that. And so I went today, and you know, I had about an hour to kill, but within the first 10 minutes I found all these. And I don't know what this is, because it's, you know, obviously maybe different states, different color of stuff. You know, Utah, Colorado, and you know, I just went by texture. You know, this was like a smooth, you know, texture, and these were already broken up, and it was in like an old riverbed. Obviously water isn't flowing through it here anymore because now it's just in the middle of the woods with a bunch of, you know, with a field by it, you know. And so I picked these, you know, I walked around for like the first 10 minutes probably, found these, and I was like, all right, you know, so I just picked them up, started testing them. Oh, might need to strike, better edge. Strikes, amazing. I was like, oh, okay. You know, so I figured I'd try them all, obviously. This one, really good sharp edges. Really good. I was like, whoa. You know, I'm getting happy because this is, you know, for me, I'm learning this whole process, and, you know, it's fun. It's fun to do. It gets you out. Yeah, I need better sharp edge there. There we go. This one, I'll come back to that one in a second, but they all, you know, all got sharp edges, and, you know, so I'm testing them all out. That one really good. I was like, man. So I just kept going, sitting there. You know, sparking all these rocks. They're all just, you know, sparking amazingly, and they all got really good sharp edges. You know, my angle right now, probably because I'm sitting down on this thing and it's not giving me the best angle, but these were all sparking amazingly earlier. I may have to find it better. There we go. But, you know, really good sparks. You know, another 5 minutes later, I find this bigger one. I'm like, oh, maybe I could break this into littler pieces. But, you know, there's sharp edges. So I figured, oh, I'll give it another shot. I mean, and these are like hot sparks. I mean, they stay lit longer than this. I was like, okay, you know, so, you know, another 10 minutes goes by. I'm like, oh, I gotta get going, gotta go home. And then I stumbled on to this bigger piece. And so I was like, okay, we'll give this a try. And, you know, I started to spark on this side. So I took the sledgehammer, you know, and set it down, and, you know, I broke it in half. The color of the stone, which I'm not sure if it's Flint or chert, or however you say that, you know, pretty. It got the sharp edges like they said that the stone should. You know, I'd probably make an arrowhead out of that one if I tried hard enough. But yet again, just amazing sparks. You know, do that one. And these are like hot sparks, and they're like, you know, they burn longer, to me at least. You know, that's just like I can use this side, you know, sharp. But yeah, if it wasn't for, you know, Orion telling me, hey, take your striker, you know, take your steel with you, and just go out to wherever you're going and look for stones, I would have never found this stuff, you know. I would have never looked for any of this. So, but this is, you know, this is the haul I came in. This probably took me, you know, what, 10 minutes of my time to do that. If I find more big ones, this is a shout out to Orion. I'm telling you guys, if you're watching this and you're into this kind of stuff, you know, subscribe to his channel. He's, you know, he got me more into this than I thought I'd be, and this is fun. But if I find more stuff like this, I'm going to send you, Orion, if you're watching this, I'm going to send you, you know, I'm going to start looking. And if I find more of this good stuff, I'm sending you some to Australia. I will pay the shipping because this is amazing stone here. This is really good. And like I said, the spark is just like, it's hotter, you know. I mean, I could do, maybe I could do, you know, let's see. I'll take a little piece. I'll take, let's see, this is a bigger stone, it might be a little more pain in the butt for me. I don't even know how I'd do that. There we go. And then instantly, this is so like awesome. Put it out. Oh, hot. But oh, hold on, guys. But yeah, I would have never in a million years went out. You know, I probably would have just kept ordering. You know, because I did order, like I said, I did order another striker, and I did order like the refill kit. You know, where you get like 2 more of these, and you get some more of this, and then you get more char cloth. I will be making another video seeing if I can, you know, for my first time, to make char cloth out of this, out of the fire. You know, this is just very, I can't explain it. It's cool. You know, I never had a hobby before, and this to me is like, this is fun. This is something, you know, I like being outdoors, and this gives me something to do now, you know, and I just like, you know, I want to thank Orion definitely for, you know, just, you know, being insightful in his videos and actually like talking to you, telling you like, yeah, try this, you know. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have went out for a walk, you know, I wouldn't have took this with me and looked for rocks, you know. Like I said, this probably took me 20 to 30 minutes to get probably a pound of, you know, rocks. But yeah, I don't know if this video was insightful. This is really just a, you know, a shout out to Orion and saying thank you, man. I appreciate it. You know, keep making your videos, because I like watching, you know, everything you get and showing, you know, showing off your collection. Pretty cool. Hopefully I could be in the same boat as you, getting more stuff and showing it off, because this is very fun. This is a good hobby to get into, and you know, I enjoy it. So with that being said, hopefully you guys liked the video. But yeah, check him out. Check Orion out. Awesome guy. All right, thank you guys.